In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Test? Oh my god. Oh my god. A video that I'd hope people would click on. Of course, it came out scuffed. First, I had the wrong. I like accidentally opened 2 copies of VC Face, which is what I used to show my model, and I closed the wrong one on accident, so we started with a menu instead of my model. And then my microphone wasn't working because it had switched to something else. It switched to default, and I don't know what the default microphone is supposed to be, but this is the only microphone I have. So when it switches to default, for some reason, it like isn't attached to a microphone at all, and there's no volume. Anyway, let's start over. Okay. We are going to be completing the Pokedex today, but first I wanted to talk about my opinions on the base stat total and what I think is a better way to go across it. To use a better metric to use without having to get more granular than a base stat total. So the base stat total is a metric that we use because you don't have to do things like consider type matchups or anything. You can just make a list, and that simplifies things, and it takes the opinions out of it, right? It makes it a objective sorting of Pokemon, is to use the base stat total. I believe that this is a flawed system, and I believe it can be improved. I'm using my Gen 1 stats sheet, even though Gen 1 only has 1 stat for special. For 2 reasons. 1, it shows another improvement that I've made, and 2, because it's the sheet that I happen to have done this to already. So I didn't have to make more preparation. So, first up, the base stat total has a serious flaw. Let's say your Pokemon, you have 2 Pokemon. One has 50 defense and 50 HP. Right? Its base stat total will be 100. Like, those 2 stats will contribute 100 to your base stat total. Alright? Let's say you have another Pokemon with 5 defense, which is the lowest, at least in Gen 1, and 95 HP. Your base stat total will still be 100. Here's the problem. The second Pokemon will take 10 times more damage than the first Pokemon, but it has less than half of the HP to make up for it. I mean, less than twice the HP to make up for it. Sorry, less than 2. I should put X. It has less than twice the HP to make up for it, which means it will take a 1/5 as much damage to kill it. Like, it will be 5 times easier to kill this Pokemon, even though they have the same base stat total, right? But if you instead multiply the numbers together, D times 50. What? I'm still streaming. I have internet connection. But it won't let me type in Google Sheets. We have a connection problem with Google server. Okay, so I'll just talk it out and actually write down what I'm talking about, and hopefully you'll get it. So, if you multiply the numbers together, for the first Pokemon, you will get 2,500. For the second Pokemon, you will get a little less than 500. And that represents that the first Pokemon is 5 times bulkier, over 5 times bulkier, than the second Pokemon, which is a good metric that actually represents how the Pokemon relate to each other. So, instead of adding everything together, we should be multiplying everything together. There's another issue with base stat total, which can be solved with a simple formula in a spreadsheet. So it still makes the non-granular approach to Pokemon, where you just you just copy the table from the internet, copy paste the table from the internet, put in this formula, and you're good to go. And that is, you only need 1 of attack or special attack to be high for a Pokemon to be good, right? You don't need it to be a balanced attacker, right? There's plenty of good Pokemon that are only good at special attack or attack, right? So you only need to consider 1 of those stats. So I also put in a formula that takes the higher number between attack and special and multiplies that in and ignores the other one. Okay. So that works for Gen 2 beyond. Gen 1, special is a single stat. If you are using a base stat total, you should be counting special twice, because it's special attack and special defense. The fact that they wrote it as the same number doesn't change the fact that when you're comparing a Gen 1 Pokemon to a Gen 2 Pokemon, you need to double the special stat. Otherwise, Gen 1 Pokemon will always look weaker than Gen 2 Pokemon, because they're just missing a stat, right? Plus, doubling the special attack just represents how good it is on special stuff, this equally as it does on physical stuff, because attack and defense are 2 separate numbers. I took that into account as well for my formulas for Gen 1. And I guess that's all I have to say about it. But like, it sorts... my sheet is currently sorted by first base stat total to... first it's reverse Pokedex number. Because the Pokemon that are later in the Pokedex tend to have better movesets. So that's the tiebreaker. And then the second way it's sorted is by reverse base stat total. Because tie-breaking with stats is more important than tie-breaking with Pokedex number. And then it's sorted by the multiplier. So Mewtwo, for the base stat total, accounting for double special, is 744, where Zapdos is 615. So Mewtwo just looks slightly stronger than Zapdos. But we all know, anybody that has used Mewtwo to fight against other players knows that Mewtwo is insanely stronger than Zapdos. And that is represented in the multiplier. Mewtwo's multiplied total is almost 3 times as strong as Zapdos's. And that is what you actually see in like actual like battles against other players, is that Mewtwo just absolutely annihilates everything. Yeah, and this is represented here. If you're going by base stat total, Moltres is the strongest legendary bird. Except Moltres is actually the weakest legendary bird, and that is represented here in the multiplier. Yeah, there's like plenty of little things like that that just the organization of the Pokemon this way makes more sense than the organization of Pokemon by base stat total. It's more representative of how good those Pokemon actually are. Okay. Let's change our title over. Okay. Actually, once I get my Paris with False Swipe and Spore, and then teach it Cut, I'm gonna change which Pokemon I'm using as my HM users. Because the reason I'm using Meganium is because it's the bulkiest Pokemon that learns Cut. But since Paris is gonna be learning Cut, I should use the new metric that I've designed and pick the strongest 2 Pokemon from Gen 2. Which means I am probably going to end up writing some formulas midstream, but I'm sure you all don't mind. Okay. Right, and then we want another copy of Bulbapedia for research purposes. Turn off my window capture. Another thing we're doing, Kayla's working on, is we're making a pixel perfect calculator. Ruler, like I have here, for the HP bar, that's separated in 12ths and 48ths. Because the current ruler that people use... Let me mute the game. The current ruler that people use is divided into hundredths, but there's only 48 pixels in an HP bar. So it doesn't line up right. And I didn't understand why it wouldn't line up right for me, and now I know why. It's because it's divided improperly, so the pixels will never line up. Okay, is Skiploom the final form? I haven't done this for a week, so I've done a lot of Pokemon stuff, so I've lost track. Okay, looks like Skip Bloom is the original form. I need to evolve this. Okay. No, it's the second form. Hoppip's the first form. Oh, also I figured out how to change the time on Crystal. It can be done. So we're playing at night so that our EV doesn't evolve to the wrong Pokemon. Actually, I need to do a few things. I need to use a bunch of items on EV. And I need to put... I need to buy items. And I need to sort my bag and put away stuff I don't need. Now let's go ahead and go to Ekritique and buy stuff there. First, we need to withdraw X items because that's going to take up space and we need to account for that. Because we're going to use them on EV. Okay, great ball. Yeah, I need great balls. We need super potions. Do we need antidotes? Yes. Do we need paralyze heals? Yes. Okay. By the way, I got all these berries because I traded over all the Gen 1 Pokemon through this game, you know, to complete the Pokedex, since I'd already done it in Gen 1, so I had most of the Pokemon except the ones that I had evolved. And I pulled off the items off of almost all of them. I forgot a lot of them, but as I was trading, but for most of them, I pulled the items off, and I ended up with stuff like 50 berries. Okay. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing now is going off to fight trainers, sorry. Oh, right. TMs. Okay. Shit. Instead of buying all this shit, I was supposed to buy TMs. Ice Punch. Shadow Ball. I don't have Shadow Ball. Thunder Punch, Dynamic Punch. Oh, do I have Dynamic Punch? I do not. Do I have Iron Tail? I do not. Do I have Fly? I do not. Do I have Dragon Breath or Thief? I do not. Do I have Icy Wind? I do not. I do have Cut. Do I have Whirlpool? No. Whoops. Okay. Now let's add in the moves that we do have. Okay, Rock Smash, already there. Psych Up. Sweet Scent, Mud Slap. Okay. Okay, it's 2100. Okay. Swift is 60, 100. What's Fury Cutter again? Base power of 10. Are you serious? My game freaking crashed. Whatever, that means that I haven't wasted my money yet. Okay, the lag is killing me. I swear to God, my mouse. Sometimes it does this thing where it spams right-click. I need a new mouse. I think that's what made the game crash, was it spamming right-click. Okay, let's do this again. Bright powder to Eevee. Now let's sort everything. Damn it. Might as well give them berries. Damn it. The lag. Okay. Gonna look at Eevee's learn set. Learn set by TM Gen 2. Okay. It can definitely learn headbutt. So let's go by headbutt. Oh, I need to pick up those X items. Okay, let's save real quick, so we don't have to do all that menuing again. I am sleepy today, by the way. But, like, I really wanted to stream. Because I haven't streamed in a while. I've been itching to. Okay. Is this the floor? Wait, no, it's floor 5. This is 3. 4. 5. Okay, what's the garbage moves? I should teach those first. Psych up. Can't teach TV, okay? Growl, definitely. Okay, well, let's teach a useful move. But probably detect, honestly. Or do we overwrite tackle? Let's overwrite tackle. Okay, next we have Swift. Can Evie learn cut? Nope. How about mud slap? Sand attack. Let's not make sand attack pointless unless you're fighting against specifically flying Pokemon. Rock smash. Fury cutter. Okay. I did that because Eevee's friendship based, because I need an Umbreon. So we're playing at night, and I'm going to max out Eevee's friendship. So one of the things I'm going to do is, every time it's in battle, use X items on it until I'm out of X items. Okay, what do I need to do next? Okay, no, second played morning, day, Machoke. Okay, so I'm good until Mountain Mortar. So right now we just continue. Our team is very temporary. We just need to evolve everything, and everything's at the level before they evolve. I did get the X items, right? Yeah, I did. Just gonna go ahead and use the X items now before I forget. I wish I had gotten the Eevee from gold and silver instead of one from crystal, because now I won't get the experience boost. But whatever. I need to heal and buy items. Okay, I have to run to the restroom real quick, so we're gonna run an ad before we get started on actual gameplay. Sorry, but you know, I have been going for a bit. Okay, bye. I mean, I'll be right back. And we're back. I don't remember how far I got. Okay, apparently I didn't get far at all. Okay, Wooper should have water and ground attacks. Skiploom's great against that. Oh, I need to check if I have the Ecriteep gym badge. Offense should just have tackle. Oh, right, Hoffif's flying. What's Moo Moo Milk do? $100. Nice. Okay, do I have anything that resists flying? Doesn't electric resist flying? Yeah, it does. Flaffy won't obey. Nice. I don't have the badge. I need to go get the badge. Yeah, I haven't done anything in Necrotique. It looks like. I do have Surf, though. Right? Yeah, I have Surf, so I've done the Dance Theater. Time to do the Bird Tower. Oh, I'm on the wrong walkthrough. I need to be on the Crystal walkthrough. Northeast of the entrance. There's only one hole in this one. Interesting. What are the Pokemon here? Levels? Do I need any of this shit? Okay, Rattata, Coughing, Zubat, Raticate. Rattata, Coughing, Zubat. Rattata, Coughing, Zubat. I don't need any of that. Okay. So we'll use a Repel. Okay. Hi, Sadash. So this Haunter knows Lick, Spite, Mean Look, and Curse, so I should be using the normal type Pokemon. So I'll just use Mud Slap. I was busy. I wasn't home for the past week. Okay, does anything resist Ghost that I have? Steel and Dark. I don't have any of that. Whoops. I do need to switch though. Ghost Poison is weak to Psychic, Ground, Ghost, Dark. Doesn't this have dark attack? Yeah. I don't know if I'll continue daily now, Sadesh. My streams are never regular. It's whenever I feel like it. Okay. Silver's Magnemite knows normal and electric moves. Swinub's immune to electric. Hell yeah, Fire Red's a good game. I mean, the story, you kind of have to play through the storyline, to play the game. But, yeah, I'm working on the Pokedex. I'm playing Pokemon Crystal. Okay, the Zubat has... Well, do I have anything super effective? I do, Powder Snow. So I'll just use Powder Snow. Now we'll switch. Okay, so it knows Leech Life and Bite. Anything that resists those things. So I want something super effective. Like Flaffy. Nope, I'm about to do, I think his name's Morty, the Ecruteak Gym leader. That's why my Pokemon aren't obeying, because I traded them over to help complete the Pokedex, but they're over level 30 and I haven't gotten Morty's badge. Yeah, I'm very familiar with those games. Oh, wait. Mud Slap super effective against poison. I should just use Mud Slap. Nope, that sounds like a good, nice, well-rounded team. You'll be able to use all the HMs, so you can just take that to the Elite Four if you want. Huh? Isn't there supposed to be an item here? Excuse me? Fenced in center area, 2 steps west of the gap in the floor. Okay. Does it mean east? Nope. In my opinion, that the best Pokemon on your team is Lapras. Lapras is the bulkiest Pokemon in the game. There it is. So I think I'm done here now. Now we go to the Ekritique gym. I should have gone down the hole. That would have been a shorter route. Oh well. Oh. Basically, it depends on where you want to put your coverage. But, like Surf, Ice Beam is pretty reliable. And I don't know. Wait, how do you get Ice Beam in the remakes? Because in the originals, you get them from the girl on the roof. I know you can't get Ice Beam from the girl on the roof in the originals. I mean, in the remakes. So I guess Blizzard on Lapras, except the Blizzard isn't as good in the remakes. So if you can find Ice Beam, I would put Ice Beam on Lapras, and Surf is fine for Lapras, because at least in the originals it can learn Hydro Pump, but it's only 80% accurate. And then like Thunder or Thunderbolt is good. Maybe Thunderbolt, except you probably want to give that to your Raichu. So it just depends on where you want to put your coverage. So maybe Thunderbolt on your Raichu and then give Thunder to Lapras. And then... oh, it learns it in that gen. Okay. Yeah, the remakes I'm not as familiar with, so like, there's some differences. Such as Lapras doesn't just learn Ice Beam in the first games, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's do the gem. Whoops. Yeah. That would be my recommendation. Because those are the... Look, there might be moves in the remakes that aren't in the original games, but in the original games, those are the strongest water and ice moves that have 100% accuracy. Yep. I don't know, it depends on what you have. Just give it whatever the best moves you have access to are. The nice thing about Lapras is that because it's extremely bulky, it's a good place to put your coverage, as in a spread of 4 different types of moves, because, like, Body Slam would be a good place, but you've probably already used your Body Slam. Because it's so bulky, it's the most likely to survive in a long battle. I'm not even attacking, I'm just switching to remove the curse effect, and they're just dying because they keep using curse. Did it use curse? I guess we'll find out. I was reading your comment instead of looking at the game. Whoopsie. Didn't matter. Okay. I would recommend, those are all good moves. I would recommend switching Body Slam for something that isn't a normal attack, because I'm pretty sure Snore is a normal attack, right? Let's double check. Yeah. Snore is a normal attack, so if you wanted to use a normal attack, you could just use Wrist so that you can use Snore or Yawn. You should pick a non-normal attack to have better coverage as your regular damaging move. Nice, I love being fully paralyzed. It's up to you. I don't know what moves you have available to you. Wait, did it just curse again? Frickin' idiot. uh... Whoops, wrong way. Preferably a type that you don't currently have as an attacking move on your team. Like, it completely depends on how you decide to build your team, where you decide to put your different TMs. Let's see, what's your team again? Yeah, Pidgeot's your only flyer. I highly recommend you don't get rid of it. Okay, I will be right back. I need to run to the restroom. Okay. I am checking on this for you, Sadesh. I'm checking to see... Nope, they did not give Dragonair Fly. So, basically, Pidgeot's your best option right now. And the reason is... the only things that can use Fly that are bulkier than Pidgeot are Dragonite and the 3 legendary birds. Dragonite can't learn Fly until you evolve it at level 55. Which means you would be without a Fly user until you grinded it all the way up to level 55. Then there's Zapdos, which you can go to the power plant and get, but you already have an electric Pokemon in Raichu. So you would be better off ditching Raichu and picking up something else, and then ditching Pidgey to pick up Zapdos. But I'm guessing you probably already put a bunch of resources into your Raichu. It probably has your Thunderbolt and stuff. And then there's Articuno, which you can get at the Seafoam Islands, which you have access to right now. Which is an ice flying Pokemon. But you already have Lapras for ice coverage. So you would want to ditch Lapras unless you're okay with having 2 Pokemon of the same type. And then if you wanted to wait until later in the game, you could pick up Moltres in Victory Road, which you don't have access to right now. Except Moltres is fire flying just like Charizard. So that would be not good coverage at all, because you already have a fire flying Pokemon. Personally, I don't mind doubling up on types a little bit. But it looks like, based on the team you're running, you don't like doubling up on types at all. So yeah, I don't know what... See, I generally use Pidgeot to finish games. Because out of the bird Pokemon, it's the bulkiest. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get access to another Thunderbolt or another Dig. So that's up to you. Okay, let's do this. Let's save first. Okay, Morty has Ghastly with the standard moveset is the starter one. So we'll just start with a Mud Slap, and then probably switch on Curse, since these ghost Pokemon love spamming Curse. Yup. Switch to Croconaw so I can use Bite. I like it best out of the bird Pokemon. Yeah. It's just that the way Gen 1 is set up, you don't get like an uber strong flying Pokemon until the end. Okay, I assume I've been cursed since they died without me attacking. So we're gonna switch back to Eevee. Special power? Do you mean secret power? Okay, I'm pretty sure secret power is the one that changes depending on what the Pokemon's IVs are. Secret power. Or is that the one that is stable, but it has a secondary effect depending on where you're using it? Yeah, it's that one. So it's one of the better normal attacks. So it literally just whoever you think needs the coverage of having a decent normal attack. Like, team building is complex. There's not simple answers to stuff. Okay, what does this Gengar have? Well, it's kind of irrelevant because I have a super effective move in Bite. Okay, that's annoying. The fact that this Gengar outspeeds me is really annoying. And I don't have any awakenings. Okay, this Haunter, level, what? 23? Has Spite, Mean Look, Mimic, Nightshade. Just spam Bite. Body Slam. Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam are all special attacks, which means that they're going to be fighting against the opponent's special defense. You want to use physical moves, not special moves. Yeah, so Body Slam's good there. Just like normal type attacks, which most of you Pokemon probably have. Lapras and Snorlax are going to be a good matchup because they're bulky. So the problem with Sabrina is that she outspeeds you usually. And being bulky means you can take a hit and then hit back with a physical attack. Get a drop Tail Whip, because Swift is really useful. I mean, that would be a good move to teach it. I don't know if you get it in Fire Red. I don't know Fire Red well enough. Because in Gen 1, you didn't get Shadow Ball at all because it wasn't a move until Gen 2. Yeah, for Alligator's done. Yeah, but it's a remake of a Generation 1 game. Larvitar. Now, Larvitar I'm actually going to have for a while, so I'll teach it moves. If I have anything that's better than what it has, which I doubt. Well, I should teach Surf to Squirtle. If it doesn't have it already. Okay, it does. I need to remove Swift and Mudslap from this list. Okay. Was there anything I needed to buy? I don't think so. I think I already have Great Balls. I do. I need Super Potions, though. Yeah, Cut and Quick Attack aren't very strong, but Slash and Body Slam are pretty good. Antidote. I do need antidotes. And Paralyze heals. Okay, let's double check the walkthrough. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna say move on. Yeah. No, you should be able to beat Sabrina with that team. I don't actually know what level Sabrina is in that gen, but you should be able to beat Sabrina, assuming you're at a good level range. I don't think they resist Psychic, right? Larvitar's... What is a Larvitar again? Rock Ground. Okay, I don't have anything that resists Psychic. But I do have Shadow Ball. Yeah. Alakazam is gonna outspeed and one-shot anything that isn't bulky. So you either need to use a really fast Pokemon like Raichu that can outspeed it, or you need to, sorry, distracted by my game. Or you need to, have a bulky Pokemon with a strong physical attack. So I would recommend using Snorlax. Corsola is what? It's like water rock or something. Yeah, water rock. So mud slap should be super effective against it. That does like nothing. I could get its accuracy down though. It's -3. -4. -5. -6. I think it only used tackle against me. Yeah, Nidoqueen's bulky. And Nidoqueen's a good coverage Pokemon too. Shadow Ball's super effective. Another nice thing about Nidoqueen is that it's immune to electric. Immunities are nice to have on your team. Okay. Okay, maybe I talk to the farmer first. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Okay. And now pick up the nugget. And on to Olivine City. Should put Moo Moo Milk up in here. Too bad you can only buy one at a time. Because I would definitely be stocking up on Moo Moo Milk. Alright, I gotta run to the restroom. It's the meds I'm on. They make me need to pee all the time. So I will be back. Back. Oh, I forgot to restore the PP. Okay, since it's using double team, we'll switch to Swift. Oh, I forgot to paralyze heal my EV. I should be using something that resists water anyway. What's Squirtle's moveset? Surf, Dig, Ice Beam, Mega Kick. Okay, so that's not actually useful. So we just switch to Skip Loom because it doesn't matter. I think this is the last battle, so I'm not going to heal Evie. Wait. I think I need to walk around with this egg. And I've just forgotten. Huh? Where's the new box? Grab strength. Whoop. Pick up the rod. Oh, they sell hyper potions here. Okay, and then I need to buy Awakenings. And then Ice Heals. Don't have any of that stuff. I didn't check to see if there was an egg. Oh well. Okay. Okay, just head to 5th floor. Floor 2. There's a job for Flappy. Now I'm done with the Flappy line. No, I'm good. I care more about coverage. Well, I no longer am leveling up Ampharos, so... Oh wait, Larvitar. I should have been using Larvitar. Because of its rock Pokemon. I think this is floor 3. Oh, I should teach strength to my Pokemon. No thank you. Yeah, Swinub. Make kicks better than strength. So this is floor 4. It'd go up one more floor. Okay, it's stuck in rollout, so we should switch to Larvitar. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that move. So it's just gonna sit there until it's time to teach Eevee something new. Yeah, I thought so. I'm out of rock slides. Okay. Welcome back, Sadesh. That's fair. I don't know. Could just be the Moonobin. Okay, I definitely don't want to use Eevee against Machop. Swinub's weak to fighting. Wartortle isn't, Larvitar is. So I need to use Wartortle. Nothing's super effective against it, so I'll just use Surf. Charizard's fine. Let's just finish it off with a Mega Kick. Yeah, Charizard's okay. It's a little overrated, in my opinion. But it's a fine Pokemon. All the starters are fine in that game, in those games. What was it I needed? Oh, I needed to give what? Dig PP? Except I think I don't have any more battles, so I don't want to waste the ether. Yeah, Jerma, I would say it's because it's against a fighting type Pokemon. So, like, they know how to defend themselves against fighting attacks. Honestly, Sadesha, it doesn't really matter that much. It's a normal type Pokemon, so just use whatever. Okay, I need to deposit Ampharos. Well, now I gotta go through the pain of banning someone on YouTube. Which is really annoying. Now I gotta... Should probably bookmark this page. I'd been getting bad vibes from Germa from the start, but I don't ban people based on vibes. At least I think that's how you ban people on YouTube. It said, like, hide user from this channel. I don't know if that does it for everyone or just me. I would expect that it does it for everyone. Okay, I need to deposit Ampharos. Whoops. I guess Polyrath. Eh. Let's grab Lugia. Yeah. I think. I'm not exactly sure how YouTube moderation works. I put hide user in this channel. I think that makes it so that they can't send messages anymore at all on my stream. Oh, I need to spend money. Antidote, Paralyze Heal, Awakening Ice Heal. Okay, I need to buy Ice Heals and sell that Ice Berry. No, I ate sausage today. And Super Repel. I don't remember what kind of sausage. It's just a cheap sausage you can get from the grocery store. I don't remember what kind it is. Might be Polish. Oh. I don't care about the battle tower. I'm just gonna skip it. Okay, we're just gonna head all the way to Cianwood City. Oh, I should check what Pokemon are available here and see if I should use a repel. Surfing is Tentacool and Tentacruel. I don't think I need a Tentacool, but we'll double check. I do not. So we're going to be using a repel. Yeah, they do exist. I don't know if she hasn't gotten permission to stay there. It might be very difficult because there's a lot of trans people that have been kicked out by their families that need a place to stay. So I suspect that they're full. I see. I literally can't tell you that. I have no idea. I'm the wrong person to ask, especially, like, I'm especially the wrong person to ask, because it's hard for me to tell if people look good or not. Like, I don't get it. I can't look at somebody and tell you if they're attractive, because I have no idea. At one point, yeah. Now I always stay clean shaven. Okay. I have the ability to grow a mustache and beard, but I don't. I always keep it trimmed. And, I mean, clean. And I am planning on getting hair removal. Once I'm able to afford it, I'm gonna be permanently removing my facial hair. Is Pupitar still rock ground, or does it have... No, it doesn't have dark. That's just a Tyranitar thing. Oh. Yeah, it does. If you look really closely, you can tell that there's stubble even when you're perfectly shaven if you have darker hair. So not having any facial hair is a huge boon. So Electrode normally doesn't learn Thunder, so I guess this is a specialized trainer. Huh. Okay. Yes, it will. Okay, this is being really annoying today. I've got to run to the restroom again. I'll be back. Okay. So I'm actually going to end stream. Because I realized when I was in there how tired I was. But, it's because of the medication I'm on, Sadesh. Sometimes it makes me need to pee constantly. Alright. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.